everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be going over my March favourites. Now in this video I'm going to be focusing on my cosmetic and beauty and tool favourites, but I will also have a second favourites video for all of my fan fiction favourites because there are always so many and I thought there'd be a completely different audience to my usual audience for that particular video, so I thought I'd split them up. The link is in the description box down below. I think they may come out at the same time, otherwise they'll definitely come out in the same week. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is a palette that I never really coveted or anything, I wasn't like, oh, I need to have it. But I had a little bit of extra cash, so I decided to get this and another item, and it's the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Now, first of all, like everyone else that has this palette will tell you, it smells amazing. Tragic story. Okay, not tragic. But when I actually received this package in the mail with this palette, I was actually sick at the time with a cold. So I couldn't smell it and it was terrible. And I couldn't use it on myself because I didn't want to get it infected. But as soon as I was all healed up and everything, got to use it, and then I've used it on a couple of clients and it's absolutely amazing. The shadows are just really nice and easily blendable, very buttery. My favourite is Marzipan, which I've actually got on my lid in this look here. It's just so beautiful. It's almost like wet. It's just gorgeous. And yes, it smells amazing. So I'm actually really happy with this purchase and I'm really glad that I ended up getting it. So the other item that I purchased at the same time as that palette was actually the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Now, I haven't really tried many Anastasia. This is actually the only Anastasia product that I've tried. The reason for that is I didn't really kind of want to buy too much into the hype. I'm not a big contour person, so the contour palette never appealed to me, even the cream one, and the eyeshadows, well, I've got my Makeup Geek eyeshadows which are amazing, so... But I thought I'd give it a go because I was looking for a new eyebrow pencil and a new eyebrow product, so I thought I'd try it out. It is really, really good. The nib of the pencil is very, very tiny, so you can get precise little lines within the brow, and it comes with a spoolie end, which is just fantastic. I love double-ended spoolie ones because I always lose my spoolies, which is fabulous. But it's really great, and I got it... Which one's this one? I think this is medium brown. Medium brown. It's a really nice ashy brown. It's not too warm, so it doesn't kind of make my eyebrows look red, which happens a lot to me. Now the next product is actually a product I recently found because I thought I'd lost it ages ago on a shoot, but it turns out it just fallen into my hair kit. Fun times. And it is the Stila All Over Shimmer Duo in Kitten. Now, most of you have probably heard of Kitten before. It's actually a really old, loved product of pretty much everyone on YouTube and a lot of the pros as well. And this is the shade Kitten here, and then the other shade hasn't got a name, but this is Kitten. You also see this in the eyeshadow and all that sort of thing. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really pigmented, so you don't need much. It gives a really nice, wet, glowing sort of highlight. It's not too shimmery, which is great. That's what I prefer with it. So yeah, that's been great. I'm really glad I found that again. The next product is also a brow product, and there's a story along with this. So it's the L'Oreal Paris, Brow Artist Plumper. This is in transparent. Now I fell in love with this. I used it on a couple of clients. I used it on myself. Really keeps the brows locked in shape without making them feel like you've stuck glue all over them. The only thing is, when I went to go back for the other two shades to add to my kit, well, at least the brown shade so that I could use it on my own brows, someone had mentioned it on YouTube. A really big YouTuber had mentioned it on YouTube, and lo and behold, sold out everywhere because everywhere had sales on at that time. I hadn't realised this, so I'm going and I tried 4 or 5 different stores, different types of stores as well at different times. Could not find it anywhere, so I've just got the transparent one for now. It's really amazing, and the reason for that is the brush is really nice and small, and as most of you know, I really love the Benefit Gimme Brow, and the best part of that is the fact that the brush is really nice and small. You don't have to go choppy. So yeah, so that's been that. I really love it. I really am hoping to get the other tints at some point too. The next favourite is kind of a recent purchase. I think I got them when Priceline had their 40% off cosmetic sale, and it's the Essence lip liners. This one obviously I've had for a while. These three are new. I've got In the Nude, Red Blush, Soft Berry, which I used to line my lips today, and Cute Pink. I really love the Essence lip liners. They don't last as long as kind of more expensive lip liners, but they're around like the $1 mark, so they are absolutely amazing. They're really nice and creamy, so you're not having to tug on your lips, but they're still stiff enough that you can get a really nice precise line. And again, soft enough so you can kind of fill in the whole lip. They do last, just not as long as I said as the kind of more expensive lip liners. So there's that. So now moving on, I've got one skincare product that I want to talk to you about, and it's the Jolique Rose Water Balancing Mist. I got this in a kit for Christmas from my partner, and I absolutely love it. I used to have it ages ago when I got it from my best friend. They've both now bought me one. But I ended up using it all up, and it was really expensive by itself, so I couldn't really validate getting it for myself. And then he got it and I was like, yes! Basically, it's something that you just kind of mist over during your skincare routine, and it really provides added moisture to the skin, really helps smooth the skin and hydrate it, and it just feels so good. And if you come home after a day of, you know, wearing makeup out to work, saying you want to go out that night, give your face a quick spray, go over it with like a beauty blender that's dampened, and it's like renewed. You're back to dewy, you don't look powdery or cakey. It's just fantastic. I absolutely love it. And the last product that I'm going to talk about today is actually a tool, I suppose you could say, and it's the Blender Cleanser Solid by the Beauty Blender brand. As you all know, I adore my beauty blenders. I've got 2 of them, and they are kind of tricky to keep clean. I used to clean them with just liquid soap, that's safe for skin and all that sort of thing, but it would take forever and lots of water to get the suds out. And I'm like, no, this isn't working. It wasn't getting them as clean as I liked. Alcohol just kind of dried them out, made them really fragile, and drained the colour out. So I'm like, you know what, I know it's a little bit expensive, but I'm going to try it. And I tried it, and I'm so glad that I did, because not only does it not set up as much as like liquid soap will, it comes out of the sponge easy, it takes away the stains, it sanitizes it, it's just amazing. And then I use this to clean my entire brush collection before a couple of jobs. Did the job perfectly. I actually compared it to my usual brush cleaning solution, which is now changed just to that, because it helps the brushes to dry really quickly, none of the bristles get out of shape, and it's just amazing. What I do recommend though is, because this does get quite wet, take the soap out after you've finished using it, rinse the container, let it dry, and then put it back in, otherwise you will find mold. I haven't, because I have done that since the beginning, but I know some people are kind of a bit, they don't do that. I suggest doing it, otherwise you will ruin the soap, and you don't ruin the soap. Well, mold is not worth it. Okay, so that has been all for my beauty and tool and cosmetic favourites, and all that sort of thing for this month. I hope that you enjoyed this video. What was your favourite in the month of March? Leave a comment down below in the comment section for me, and give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and subscribe if you would like to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today's tutorial is another Twisted Disney, where I take your sweet, beautiful book reading Belle and I make her a little more badass.